A couple of weeks ago, we told you about a 17-year-old who had a stroke. Britton Voss is a Lubbock-Cooper student and plays baseball for their team. The first time we told you about Britton, he was at Cook Children's Hospital in Fort Worth after passing out at home, resulting in that stroke. Britton is now back in Lubbock. KLBK's Julia Roberts went in to check on him.
Yeah, Terry, Britton's been back in Lubbock for about a week recovering at Trust Point Rehab Hospital, and I was able to speak with him and his mom about his progress.
My left side is kind of flimsy, floppy, all of the above.
Britton Voss has been recovering in rehab for almost a week after having a stroke earlier this month.
This conversation's been difficult. It's hard to speak, I'm not gonna lie.
He's been dealing with memory issues along with the left side of his body feeling weak.
We're thankful for all of the progress that he has made, the tenacity that he shows daily. Functionally, he's getting better every day. Cognitively is what has taken the longest.
Elise Voss is Britton's mother and chief nursing officer at Trust Point Rehab Hospital, and she says these last few weeks for her have been very difficult.
It's the hardest thing I think that a mother ever has to do is to watch their child struggle.
The doctors at Cook Children's Hospital believe he could have had Bow-Hunter syndrome, which limits the movement in the neck. If that was the case, he would need spinal fusion surgery in the area and possibly no longer be able to play baseball.
Baseball's been a big part of my career.
Thankfully, the doctors were able to rule that diagnosis out after Britton's angiogram.
The relief of not confirming that diagnosis was huge. The surgery that they have to do for that type of syndrome is so extensive.
The doctor's calling Britton's case a cryptogenic stroke, meaning they don't know what caused it.
We're in that important part of the brain rebuilding process, and so working extra and working overtime to help rebuild those pathways is why we're here, why we're in therapy. Why we're working so hard.
Britton is going into his senior year at Lubbock-Cooper and is working hard to be able to be there in person, wanting to get back to school, home, and what he loves playing most, baseball.
I hope I can get back to baseball next year. Next year would be like the breaking point of if I get to play college.
And the Voss family tells me they do not know what the future holds.
When you start thinking about the future, anxiety will set in. If you start thinking about the past, depression sets in. So you've got to think about the now, because if not, then I'll break down.
Needing to be strong for her baby.
I want him to know that I was here to help him navigate the scariest part of his life.
So Britton's medical team met earlier today about when he should be able to go home, and they say hopefully in the next 2 weeks. Now the Voss family also say they are very thankful for everyone who reached out to them, wishing Britton the best and their prayers.
For sure. We hope that he continues to get better.
Yes, got a long road ahead.
He does. All right. Thanks, Julia.